Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Please ignore the construction noises. They are very loud, but I have no choice but to make this video through them. Please just think of the construction noise in the background as disorganized music because I cannot help it. I am so sorry. I hope it's not too loud. I will do my best to like muffle it in some manner if I can. If not, then I don't know. Maybe like watch this video in low volume with the subtitles so that I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry. Today I'm going to be talking about tarot cards and what I think about them. I definitely don't stand by tarot cards more than I stand by Vedic astrology. I feel like Vedic astrology gives a more accurate and adequate depiction of energies in a person's life and birth chart and their life path and destinies and karma and karmic cycles and everything. Tarot is just very temporary based on current energies, according to me. Like, based on your current fears, what is the potential future outcome of that energy that you're carrying? Like, for example, if you're going to a tarot reading with like a lot of doubt around something, those energies will be picked up. And based on that, I've seen like when I'm hopeful and positive about something, the tarot card reading is always like super positive. When I'm afraid or anxious about something, the tarot card reading I get is like super like neutral or negative. So it's also very energetically charged in a way where it's like it responds to current energies of the situation. It's not always accurate long term. It'll just reflect like, you know based on current energies, where are you headed and what is possible and what can happen. So I would recommend that, rely on Vedic astrology more than tarot, but I wouldn't say that tarot is something that's just picking random cards and interpreting that and using that to make predictions. No, I feel like there's a lot of intuition there from the tarot card reader's end, and energetic connection and energetic resonance. And I believe that I've talked about energy having a play in everything. So like if we are attracted to a particular card for a present, past, future reading, attracted to three particular cards for each of these respectively, then that says something. Then there is some sort of energetic relevance to that, according to me. I think, you know tarot readers can be super accurate if they are very high prana, high energy, but tarot is susceptible to change a lot. And you will find that if you go to different tarot card readers about the same question, some of them will give you some answers, and the other ones will give you extremely opposite answers to the initial answers you got. So I wouldn't recommend relying on tarot all the time, but I wouldn't say that it does not have any weight to it. It's just about going to the right people who have a stronger sense of intuition, and going to the people who have higher levels of prana and energy, who are more capable of tuning into, like what could be the potential outcome of a situation or the energy that you're carrying. Based on the reader's perceptions and biases and energies, and your perceptions, biases, energies, is what the card will give you, because we are constantly creating our reality, and tarot reflects back to us just that, right? Whatever we carry today is a seed for our tomorrows. So if we are carrying the energy of doubt today, that can manifest into tomorrow. Like, if we're carrying the energy of hopefulness around something today, that can manifest into the next day. So tarot is very reflective of the, law of attraction and law of assumption and manifestation. It really shows the energies in the present, how these things can, lead to certain outcomes. But also, you know it is also how we see a particular scenario in the past, as when we're looking at it from a place of regret, guilt, then those cards will show. If we're looking at it from a place of like, okay, I grew from that, then those cards will show like you overcame obstacles. So it's something that is very much intermingling with our psyche and our subconscious, and our energies. If you look at it from a purely esoteric, non-scientific point of view, you have to explain it in, pseudo spiritual terms. But yeah, that's my take on tarot. I wouldn't dismiss it, but I think it's pretty cool as well. Like, if you want to like know something right now based on the energies right now, it's very nice to like know. Having said that, I recently made a purchase of tarot cards. I'm going to show you the book that, talks about it. It is basically a tarot card deck of major arcana tarot cards. So major arcana talks about the bigger picture, like, like life paths, destinies, and the overall scenario of the past, present, future, for example. Minor arcanas are cards that are more meant for like now to now, like moment to moment situations. Major arcana is more for like long term predictions, or I wouldn't use tarot for long term predictions, but yeah, overall picture of something, like the major chunk of the whole picture. And minor arcanas talk about specificities. So this book is it's like a guide to all the major arcanas, but there's a key difference. It's called The Sacred Indian Tarot by Kiran Rai. Yeah, if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope so. Kiran Rai. And it clubs tarot cards with symbols, images, and icons from Indian philosophy, which is beautiful. Like they've taken the images from original tarot mythology philosophy and they've changed it. For example, like the Lover's card in the original tarot deck in this is Radha Krishna. So they've clubbed Vedic stuff, and you know I'm all about Vedic astrology, Vedic concepts, and Vedic studies on this channel as well. So this is something that I was like, I need to have this. I might make this a 3-part video series because I want to like show you guys how each of the cards look and also read out the interpretation of the cards and the symbolism. So there are 22 cards, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 22 major arcana cards. So maybe I'll read like 8 on this video and then maybe 8 again and then the rest remaining. Yeah, like something like that. Let me try that. So yeah, I'm gonna read the first one. We start off with the Fool. This is the image they've replaced the original one with. The Fool is an interesting archetype that marks the beginning of the life journey culminating in the World card. The Fool is a spirit in search of an experience. Its journey stands for new beginnings, spontaneity, optimism, purity of purpose, and an unconventional thought process. The Fool symbolizes a journey into the self, represented by 21 additional cards of the major arcana, the so called triumphs of the journey. Reversed, this card indicates problems that may arise from extreme restlessness, ill considered decisions, confusion, and poor application of life energies. Lack of focus, apathy, and single mindedness can lead to trouble. Symbolically, the Fool can be understood as one who is naive and lacking in forethought. Discipline and grounding are needed to achieve your life purpose. Yeah. Even upright, I think, the Fool card also depicts lack of forethought, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, that's what they've mentioned only in the reversed version of it. But I think it's called the Fool because it's like it's excited. I mean, they're the energies of excitement of wanting new things. In the original tarot, I think I remember it being like someone looking up all excited, but they're at the edge of a cliff and they're not like thinking of planning straight for the journey ahead. So yeah, I think that's the energy. That's why it's called the Fool card. But yeah, the saga, the picture I showed you of the card, Vidushak is a blend of the clown of Sanskrit plays and a folk performer in Indian mythology. Okay. The Vidushak is a Natgiri, a vagabond yet a wise character who delivers a constructive message to society in a light and spiritual vein. Vidushak, the Fool, is the first card of the major arcana at the symbolic level. This archetype represents a spiritual life journey beginning at the base level of physical survival to lessons in self empowerment, self discovery, generosity, compassion, and self esteem. The journey is one's path, one's destiny, and one's life. Okay, I'm sensing that they're going to be very optimistic throughout. All right, the second one is the Magician card. This is the image that they've used, that the author has used. Wow, I don't know if, author or artist. Okay, the Magician Usha. Interpretation. Usha, the Magician, is the first trump card of the major arcana. The Magician is the master of its own destiny. It wears a halo, a symbol of infinity, which shows the cosmic connection to all things, above and below. This card indicates that if you want to achieve your highest possible destiny, become a conjurer of sorts to yourself. You have the intelligence, knowledge, strength, resources, and organizational skills to make your dreams come true. By setting specific and attainable goals, the magician utilizes its great knowledge and wisdom to succeed where others have failed. Reverse, this card indicates an inability to deal with changes that could lead to new and better things. There is a desire and hope of greater happiness. However, you need to challenge the inertia within yourself and tap into your potential to fulfill your destiny. Guidance can arrive through one's own intuition or in the form of someone who brings about change or transformation. Usha the Saga is the goddess of dawn, is the daughter of heaven, and heralds the arrival of the sun in her golden chariot, yoked by 7 ruddy horses. She is the life and health of all things, being born every day, and yet she is an immortal being. Usha is considered a medium of awakening. Dawn is said to be the archetype that symbolizes truth and clarity. She signifies supreme illumination as she rises with the radiance of her truth. Okay, so that was card number 2. Let's see card number 3. Ooh, yes, the High Priestess. They've used Shakti here. Kind of intense, but yeah. Okay. The High Priestess, Shakti. The card interpretation: Shakti, the High Priestess, is the second trump or major arcana card in most traditional tarot decks and rules the intuitive human faculties. This card helps us relate to our sixth sense, gaining insights and answers in an intuitive and subtle way. When she appears in a spread, she counsels you to seek new and hidden paths to wisdom. Reversed, you are on a path of exploration. Do not become distracted. The card can also be a warning to interrogate the lessons of the unconscious and differentiate between fantasy and reality. Oh my god, this noise. I'm so sorry about the noise, guys. Shakti, the saga. Shakti is synonymous with the Devi or divine power that manifests, sustains, and transforms the universe. Shakti represents the active, dynamic principles of feminine power. She is the sacred force, power, or energy in the Hindu concept of personification of the divine feminine aspect, sometimes referred to as the Divine Mother. The grace of Shakti showers boons of strength, peace, wisdom, and prosperity, whereas its absence leads to destitution, hopelessness, pain, and misery. Okay, so it's a good, powerful card. Okay, next we have the Empress card. Ooh, interesting. Yep. The Empress is Shashti. Okay, Shashti, the card interpretation: the Empress represents a female form associated with fertility, growth, abundance, knowledge, wealth, domestic stability, and happiness. The Empress is the embodiment of womanhood and symbolizes one half of a perfect polarity, the Emperor being the other side of the balance. Oh, the Emperor card. Yeah, this is the Empress card. Cool. At her highest level, the Empress also represents the Great Mother in her aspect of protector, nurturer, teacher, lover, and friend. The card is a card of promise and opportunity. The Empress brings a flood of hope and is the epitome of abundance. Reverse, this card indicates a need to reconsider the ways in which we express love and receive love in our lives. Ooh. Introspect and be aware of the human capacity to love and create, as well as to hate and destroy. Jeez. Yes. Shashti the saga. Shashti is the goddess for gifting children. She is the protectress of children, and her mount is a cat. She is gold skinned with a child in her arms and in vermilion hue. Since she also represents the Great Mother, all elements of compassion, unconditional love, and acceptance come to the forefront, fulfilling her part in the eternal cycle of creation. Nice! Okay, so that's how many have we done so far? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me do like a couple more. Oh, yeah. After the Empress, the Emperor. You can see Maharaja, right? Yeah. Okay, Purusha. The card interpretation: the Purusha or the Emperor card is of a person in natural possession of logic, power, and authority. This card indicates an inherent leadership quality that will help you accomplish and fulfill all that you desire. A card of authority: you will overcome all obstacles to attract prosperity and balance. You are disciplined and better able to deal with change that will lead to new and better things. Reversed, this card indicates a strong streak of distrust and lack of responsibility. Take a good look at the situation and rely only on yourself to see a way through the situation. Pay heed to your organizational skills. This will help you stay grounded and focused. Purusha the Saga. In Hindu mythology, Purusha is the cosmic man with 1,000 heads, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 feet encompassing the earth, spreading in all directions into animate and inanimate things. Purusha is described as a primeval giant sacrificed by the gods, and from whose body the world and the Varnas castes are built. In Indian philosophy, the spark of life in each individual is called the Purusha, in whose presence the matter constituting Prakriti becomes vitalized. Note: see Purush and Prakriti, the lovers, for deeper understanding of Purusha. Okay. Cool. Okay. Next one, the Hierophant. This is an old word. I don't think it's recognized as a modern word. The Hierophant or the Atman. I love the parallels they've drawn, the artist or the person who created this. The card interpretation in the highest spiritual context, the Hierophant is, I don't know if Hierophant, it's Hierophant, right? I don't know how to pronounce it. In the highest spiritual context, the Hierophant represents a human being who has united all aspects of duality, evolving to the point of high development and growth. The merging of earth, water, fire, air, ether leads to the pursuit of knowledge and truth. On a more day to day context, the card allows for free communication, artistic expression, good judgment, self belief, wisdom, and knowledge in day to day activities. Reversed, an imbalance in the energy flow can make one inflexible, dominating, and egotistical, causing a self righteous attitude. This card is a wake up call to awaken the Hierophant, the spiritual teacher, or the divine light within. A Hierophant can be a teacher you seek or can be your own inner spiritual teacher. Atman Saga. The Atman is a philosophical term used in Hinduism to identify the soul. Atman is the individual soul in essence, but also a microscopic form of the absolute universality, which is Brahman. The Atman can ascend beyond the current realms when freed from all restraints of the mind and body. Vedic literature suggests that there is a single essence, Brahman, that underlies all existence and animates all living beings. A person's realization of the identity and unity of Atman and Brahman is believed to bring about liberation. So, very spiritual, self aware, intuition related card. You can see all the chakras also here. Yeah, nice. Do we stop there? What's the fifth card? I think we should stop there because the construction is so loud. I think I'll stop here and then we can resume in the next video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please hit like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification so we can stay connected. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.